2 killer items that every single RVer should have coming up right now. Hey there, how are you? Dr. Dave, the RV Dummy, back with you. I'm sorry, I'm wearing this do-rag today. It's just like, it's sweltering hot here in Salt Lake City today. It's like, it feels, my watch says it's only 97. It feels like it's like 107. So pardon the sweat, pardon the do-rag. I'm here doing this video for you. Got 2 really cool things I want to show you that I think every RVer should have. I'll get right into it. Number 1, have you ever thought about or wondered what would happen if you are camping, boondocking, somewhere kind of in the middle of nowhere and your battery went dead? You couldn't start your rig up, or you couldn't, maybe even your coach battery is dead. Something needs to be hot-shotted. And of course, you might be a member of AAA, you might be a member of Good Sam, and I'm a member of, I think both of them actually. But it could be, depending on where you are, it could be hours until they can get to you, and you may not even have a good cell signal where you are. So what do you do if you have a dead battery? Well, I was always a little concerned about that. So I went online, I found this little, this is insane. This is indispensable. I think I found this little kit. It's by NEXPOW. I'm gonna kind of do a little unboxing and show you exactly what's in this kit, what it does, and how it can take care of any kind of dead battery that you may have. First of all, open it up, and we've got, let me just pull it out here for you. It's a little unit. Well, I'll show you. It's pretty light actually. So you can just judge how big it is compared to, like, you know, my hand. It's fairly light, and what it does, it will charge. It's got some ports in it, so it'll charge up your. If I can get this closer, it'll charge. It's got USB ports. It'll charge your phone. It'll charge any kind of device. Not only that, if I turn it on, you ready for this? It's got a very powerful light on it. It's really easy to charge this to give it maximum power, because it comes with a little USB cable, and all you got to do is plug this in, plug one end in here, the other end into your, you know, your USB wall socket or whatever it might be, and this thing charges, and it shows 4 lights ready to go. This thing is maximally charged. But the best thing about it is you get your flat tire. Not flat tire. Why did I say flat tire? You get your dead battery. Well, it will help with a flat tire, and I'll share that with you in a second. Believe it or not, I'm going to share that with you. But you got your dead battery, and inside the kit here are these jumper cables. So what you do is pull it out of the kit here. This is what it looks like. So all you do is plug this end into, let's see, where does it go? It goes right in, where is it? Oh yeah, right here. It'll just plug right in. Once, I'm not going to plug it in right now because it's just for the video, it's harder to do. Once you plug it in, attach this to your battery, to your dead battery, you press on a little button that says engine start, and crank your engine, and your battery starts up just by carrying this little thing with you. Now, it's not expensive at all, and I think it's something that every single RV or even car owner should have. Why not in every car? So the thing I like about it also is I've got, and I showed this to you on a previous video, one of those little systems where you hook it up to your car battery, and it's an air compressor, and you can fill your tires up with air. The problem with that is, though, if you've got a fairly long rig, you've got to stretch that cable that's plugged into your battery, that's connected to your battery, all the way around to your tires, which could be like a really impossible stretch. My rig is not that large, I can do it, but if it were like 3 or 4 or 5 feet longer, I probably couldn't reach it. With this now, this will power my air compressor. So all I have to do is move around the rig to each tire, just carrying this connected to the air compressor, which is tiny, and wham, I don't have to connect it to the chassis battery at all. It moves around as I use it. This is fantastic. I'm going to share that. I got it on Amazon. I'm going to share the link for you right in the show notes today. So be aware of that. I'll show that to you. So that's the first thing I got. Let me move to the front of the van now. Give me a second to show you the second thing I got. So I wanted to show you this little, kind of this wire management system I got. It makes things, see, before I had this, I had just wires all over the place. You know, everything I needed was just, it looked horrible. So with this one system, plug it into the cigarette lighter. You can have it hardwired if you want. Plug into the cigarette lighter right here. I hid the wire all through here, and then it's got this little system right here. It's by Best Tech, and so what it's got 3 plugs you can use for cigarette lighters. And so one of them I'm using the cigarette lighter to, it's not really a cigarette lighter, but it's the power for the if I can get this thing back in here, for the this, I wonder why this is not on now. This should be on. There we go. For the tire pressure management system, I kind of hooked that up there as well. So it's one really neat little configuration. These are just 2 USB cables for charging phones. So now what used to be like a total mess in my RV is confined to one very neat little system here that works really well. Now, and also this tire pressure management system, compliments of my good buddy Mark Weiner, who sent this to me to help me not only in my RV here, but to help the channel. It was really kind, and again, I appreciate that. This has all been installed by 2 different types of adhesives, which I'm going to show you just a little bit later in the video. I live by these adhesives, these tapes. I live by them. I could not live without them in my van here. I use them for so many different applications, and they're neat, they're clean, they're easy, they're removable, but when things are in place with them, nothing shifts around, nothing moves. Again, I think they're indispensable. So I'm going to show you that very shortly. But this is the first thing that I picked up today. It actually got delivered by Amazon, and I'm going to show you the link in the comment section. I'll show you the link to get that if you want to get the exact same one I got. The good thing about it is when you're finished with it, if you don't want any battery drain at all, there's like a little switch in the back. You just simply turn the thing off, and there's 0 battery drain when you do that. So you can have many things plugged in, but when you're not using it, flip the switch off, you're done. Battery stays as good as new. Your chassis battery stays as good as new. Okay, I'm back here now. It's a little bit easier for me to record from the back of the rig as opposed to sitting in the driver's seat. The last 2 things I want to show you, kind of bonus items. I've shared this with you on a previous video, but these are indispensable, again, as far as attaching things. It's what I use to attach the thing that I just showed you. I promised I would share with. So I've got 2 different types of tape systems. One is Scotch. It's just called extremely strong. It's like industrial strength fasteners. And I'll just show you. It's not like Velcro. It's like Velcro on steroids. Once you attach this, it's not going to loosen up. It's not going to go anywhere. You can use this for like industrial strength attachments. And the good thing about it is if you decide you don't want it there, it is removable. It can come off, but it's so much stronger than Velcro. I don't use Velcro at all anymore for anything. I think Velcro is just overrated and doesn't really work all that well. The second type of tape, it's called, and I'm going to put all the links in the show notes. Don't worry, you can grab these right from Amazon very easily. Ivy grip tape. Again, it's a double-sided, sticky, kind of gooey, sticky tape that is removable, so it's not permanent. However, once you mount something, it's not going to go anywhere until you remove it. So it's pretty darn strong. I use this like for a little bit different applications than this, but they're both indispensable. They're both removable, but when they're in place, super strong. And I would not go anywhere, or I would not have a car or an RV or even a house, sticks and bricks, without is it sticks and bricks? Do people say sticks and bricks or bricks and sticks? I think sticks and bricks, or bricks and sticks. Which goes first? Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Which came first, the bricks or the sticks? whatever, you know what I mean. I would not have a house, I would not have an RV, I would not have a car without either of these. They are super, super useful in so many applications. Hope that helps you today. I gotta cool off. Dr. Dave, the RV dummy, and I will see you next time. And if you have not subscribed yet, shame on you. Talk to you later.